Hello everybody, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're gonna try some new stuff. Good luck, have fun. So we're up against a Freedom here with this blockchain based deck here. So let's get some ices. Let's do the classic Ice hedge fund, but get an additional credit for our troubles. Let's put that on archives. Let's draw. Should have done that in the opposite order. Let's draw again. So let's ice up HQ a little bit better and then just get a credit. We have a lot of money cards in this deck. I'd like to get a Death and Taxes, but you can't have everything. Let's draw. Let's click for a credit and then Death and Taxes, which only costs effectively 1 because it is a transaction. So here's the thing though, I will get rid of those, and now we have a blockchain to put in the remote. Yeah, you gotta get rid of the pad taps, especially if you're playing something like Death and Taxes. Yep, Baldy, you can get up. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you complaining. Let me just move my tea so you don't get hair in it. Come on. I'll scoop you up. Alright. Alright, so I kind of missed that whole turn. Okay, so turning wheel, Yusuf in the bin, paperclip in the bin. Morning, Andrew. Morning, Jessica. So I guess first things first. So we can't get the kill yet, so I think we're going to draw. We're going to put another IP block on archives, and then we're going to IPO. So it's for every 2, so... Yep, and as they keep building out their rig, they're giving us money. So let's draw. Let's put that down and advance it once and see what happens. So lots of money being spent here. We'll res. So we're going to give him a tag last click, which feels pretty good. Which means that Liberated and that turning wheel's going bye-bye. So let's trash a resource. Let's trash a resource, and then let's advance this once more. So we're playing Core Wayland today. No, come on, Balder. I know you want up. So, I swear I should just bring a box down here for you to snuggle in. So just so you can be near me. Okay, so there's a concession. So, talking about the list a little bit. Oh, we're up against friend of the show, Boris. Against Liza. Interesting. Let's mulligan. Let's hedge fund, and then HQ and R&D. So I'm going to be glad for the Chrysium so we can fight the... No, Baldur, see, you can't jump down just so you can wander around and cry to try to get me to pay attention to you. I will pay attention to you on the lap. Alright, so let's draw some cards with red level clearance. Let's install this blockchain. It's going to stink to have one of them on archives, but... The nice thing is Wayland's ability is one of the few whenever abilities. Death and taxes, baby. Let's draw once. Let's draw once more. And let's go ahead and lateral growth a surveyor onto HQ, which is worth an extra credit for us. Let's go ahead and res blockchain. Which fires, I'm pretty sure. So they lose 3, and we gain 4, they lose 4. So the second blockchain, ooh, they don't actually hit anything really spicy here, which is nice. So where he drew, we installed another blockchain, and we IPO'd. No, Baldur, stop. Just hang out, man. I want to hang out with you. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Let's draw a card. Just get some money, I guess. I cut the digital rights of management because I found I was getting flooded, but, you know. Now we're having the opposite problem. So now these blockchains are getting worse and worse, right? So I think under the bus isn't going to matter this game. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to click for a credit. We're going to get rid of death and taxes and under the bus. Because then we can punitive for a ton of money. Too big to fail to go back up in money and then try to kill. But I'd like to get the IPO, or the IP block that's in the bin onto... yeah, so we'll res that. So we're going to reset subroutines, and we're going to fire unbroken subroutines. So they lost 5 and we gained 5. Alright, Hopper Suit coming in. So let's go ahead and res. Don't know where that southern twang came from. So they're spending a lot of money getting in here. Ooh, the Mythic Triple Fire. So if they hit the SSL here, I'm pretty sure they're just dead, right? Yep, that's gonna be game. I have a lot of cards to trash here. You could. So we need to get up to 13, so we need 8. Good game. Very simple, straightforward kind of deck. Let's give him the old GLHF. Butler, come here. Come on. Hopefully they don't get the blockchain here. I'm happy if they punitive that, or they imp that. Alright, let's draw. Let's put that on HQ and get a credit. Not an ideal open. Balder, no. Come here. Come here. I don't know why. You won't just stay. This is what you want. You cry for me to come pick you up. And then I pick you up and I put you on my lap and you don't stay. So hopefully they don't win it right here. Because if they don't win it here, we might be able to murder them. Oh, good game. No, I've had worse, so good game. All right. So far, people are underestimating the power of our core Wayland goodness. Good luck, have fun. Versus the hammer, tough but fair. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I think we're gonna put that on HQ. We're gonna put that on R&D, and then we're gonna get some cash. Blockchain does really have beautiful art, though. Let's put the Surveyor on R&D, and then we'll IPO. Because the blockchain, yes, blockchain. No, blockchain is pretty strong on its own on HQ. I'm willing to do a draw upturn. I'm keeping an eye out for Clippy in the bin. So let's draw 2 cards. Let's put Surveyor on HQ. Let's put another Surveyor in a new remote. And let's just keep putting ice out so that we're ready to start pushing pretty soon here. Oh, perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that in server 1. Let's put the agenda in server 1. And let's hedge fund. This is a pretty tough little server, considering there's 5 transactions in the bin. There's no point in us holding any money event that we can help, because the hammer will just come kill it. So I don't think that they can actually land an APOC here. And now that's rezzed. Now there's even more now I don't have any recursion, so we might be trying to find room. We might be trying to find room here for a 1 preemptive. Let's draw once. Let's install that into server 1. Let's gain a credit. All right, so let's armor up a little bit. We'll start slow rolling this. Let's res this bad boy. All right. I think we're in a situation where this blockchain now represents a very serious problem for being able to land an APOC, which is very neat. So let's just jam slam, right? Because at least one I've had worse is already gone. So another run amok. This time I'm going to use the border control. Yeah, it was really good, Mojo. So now we're trying to rush out. How many DDoSes have been used? 1, 2, 3. So we don't have to worry about DDoS. I don't think we can win now, though, is the problem. Because we don't have NGO fronts in this deck. Or Rashida's for that matter. We probably need to find room for some NGO fronts, even if it's just a 2 of. Yeah, I don't think we're making it out of this one. Yep, good game. Alright. So let's take a look at the list. Alright, probably Under the Bosses 2 Fringe. Originally I had a Trojan Horse and an Arc Lockdown. CityWorks is really good for punitive, but we're not really abusing it. So I think SDS might be the right call. Because it slows people down. I kind of want something better than Surveyor. Something cheaper. But Surveyor is pretty good. I really don't like Too Big to Fail in this deck. So probably those can become our NGO fronts so that we have something to bait people with. Or even just 2 NGO fronts and a preemptive. Actually, we probably don't need the preemptive. We need 3 NGOs, and then we should probably cut one lateral growth. So let's talk about how many ops we have. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 15 cards that trigger our ability. So we have the potential to make 15 credits over the course of the entire game. Let's say in an average game we'll make half of that. So we'll round up and we'll say that's 8. So we're going to make 2 sure gambles worth of additional money. I don't know if that's enough. But we don't have a lot of other stuff that's really valuable to use with it, right? That's the problem. There aren't a ton of transactions. Let's think. If we do 2 NGO fronts and preemptive instead, things get a little better because we can recur some money events. Let's give this a go before we deconstruct too much further. Right now we are 9 games in, 7 and 2, not bad. So the other clearance, blue level, how much is that? That's like 2, right? Yeah, all these clearances are a lot. Goose of Legend. This feels good. Having the Death and Taxes versus a Shaper, feels very good. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to play Death and Taxes, play Beanstalk Royalties, so we got 2 additional credits there. Then we're going to put, for now, the blockchain on R&D. Like, Death and Taxes versus Woo is so good, it's unreal. Yeah, because we're gonna get so much money off of this. I believe Nasex does combo with it. Yeah, like, look at this. Making all this money. And notably, blockchain is not 5 strength, so it can't be Davided. Let's draw once. Surveyor is reasonably bad against Woo, but we can use it as a Surfer enabler. Or not a Surfer enabler, a Surveyor enabler. But yeah. Let's do one of those. Yeah, all these installs are gonna just be money in our bank since Shapers don't tend to play countercurrents. And they have to set up. They can't not set up. So they're like reverse. Their install costs are almost proportional with the money that we're going to be gaining. I really hope Simon's in here. Alright, so let's get the Surveyor on R&D, just to tighten things up a little bit. Let's put a token piece of ice on HQ and get a credit. Yeah, we don't have the best draw. Like I said, the original version of the deck had oh, I didn't save any of the changes, so we're still on the old deck. Cool. But originally I had digital rights management. Death and Taxes is a really good current if you only I took DRM out because in the first 2 test games I played, I got flooded, which isn't necessarily the best reason to take a card out of a deck. Because an 8 agenda deck shouldn't flood super often. Let's see if we can run them through the server here. I think SDS is the right call because also they're never going to know if something is an agenda or not. Gosh, these Death and Taxes are so good. This is a pretty savagely slow setup for a Shaper. Just all this Death and Taxes money rolling in like crazy. Yeah, I don't know. We can talk a little bit more about it, but I do think SDS is probably the right choice for this deck. Let's draw. Let's draw again. And let's just get some money, I guess. So. We have so much money. We really need to find punitives so that we can counterattack. This is wild, the amount of money. That Death and Taxes is giving us this game. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's put that on HQ. We don't have a lot of draw, which is a problem. But we do have exactly 8 billion credits. Stargate going down. They're going to be very disappointed. Alright, so... I think here we are going to do Consulting Visit for Arc Lockdown and remove SMC from the game. And then we're going to put a Border Control on R&D. So do we try to push here? I think we need to purge first. I want that clone ship used for a Palangi. It's interesting because they're building up these technical writers, and it's not going to be enough money. The most number of credits I've ever gotten in a real tournament game of Netrunner was as Gagarin. I got up to 125 credits in a tournament, and that's what led to me buying 2 extra sets of 5s of the Miles tokens. So I'd really like another blockchain for this remote. They're not really pressuring us yet. So let's draw once. Let's put that on HQ. Let's IPO. I have no idea. I have no idea if we're going to crash out for having too many credits. Right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 extra subroutines for blockchain. Did they ditch Reaver? Oh man, they ditched Reaver. And we got rid of their SMCs, so their deck just slowed down in a huge, huge way. Alright, so we have the blockchain. So, next turn I think we try to push the SDS. Where's the David? Have we seen David yet? Oh, a whistleblower. Nice! Some nice tech. Alright, well, I said we were going to push, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're probably going to see a rejig or a scavenge to make Gauss really big again. Here. All this death and taxes money. I'm telling you, SDS, It's a good shit. Yep, so not surprisingly, we see the rejig. One, two, three, four, five. Now, the really funny thing here is they don't have access to a way to break Surveyor besides hard paying. So are we going to see something scavenged into an SMC here, most likely? Oh no, we're going to see a Palangi drop. That's also fair. So let's res this. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, plus the one it gets automatically. So the neat thing here is they are not going to be able to steal this because they ran last click. And then I'm going to get rid of that Leprechaun right there, the one with the breaker on it. So blockchain is one of the ones where it checks. So it's the JNet isn't gonna constantly do that because it would slow down the server. So you have to reset because it checks like when you install how many are in there, and then when you like res it or when they run it, you want to click reset so it rechecks the archives for the condition that gives it subroutines. So let's draw some cards. Let's put another blockchain on that server. No, I think blockchain and Ashigaru are probably only the two that I can think of. Besides like Koma Inu, which you're reassessing at any turn anyway. Like people just have that kind of like in their head space. This feels like we are kicking it super old school right now. Only one clone ship left, I think. Oh no. They're all gone, so Scavenge is going to have to get played to get Gauss back. Ah, yes, but Jessica, the next ice actually have it programmed in to consistently check. For some reason, blockchain, because it's checking the bin, has a weird thing where it can't be constantly checking it. Whereas something that was programmed into JNet pretty early was like ice referencing other resed ice because of the next sweep being around. Yeah, I think I want to see how many credits we made. I wish there was a way. Here, let me do death and taxes. So there's 44 uses of death and taxes, and one of them was the install. So we've made 43 credits off of death and taxes. Sultraz border control. So they have an MK? Oh, they do have an MK. Ooh, that's savage, though. Oh, I guess it's not the worst. Because they, have, Cyber Trooper to make it, like, not the worst ever. But that is a lot of money, so we'll go ahead and end the run. You can come right back in. So the tyranny of this death and taxes is finally going to end here, but it's going to cost them like literally all of their money. How the mighty have fallen. We still have 35 credits left. They're probably going to say SDS. Alright, let's draw once. I'm gonna put this in the remote. And I'm going to hit that guy. I didn't want to go for the value punitive there because we could still win off the second score with a punitive. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 additional subs, so a total of 6 subroutines. All right, so we have access to second punitive. So we're gonna force the issue here. $49 credits in the till. Seems pretty strong. Yeah, we arc locked down the SMCs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are so rich. Alright, good game, well played. They just ran out of steam, which happens. We got the SMCs early and it slowed them down enough that they weren't able to lock the late game. It happens. We are having a fun time, though. So, do we want NGOs or do we want Rashidas? Do we need archived memories, or do we want something else? I don't know. Cable Carnage, winner of yesterday's tournament. This is not a good hand for us, so we're going to get rid of it. This isn't much better. Let's do HQ. Let's do a Death and Taxes and gain a buck. Good luck, have fun. Double Yusuf. What is happening? So at least we're still just building all this money, right? Let's draw. We need to draw some ice. Let's put that on archives, and then let's draw again. We need a purge out here. Let's purge. This Mausolus is definitely going to be for HQ. I'm going to do this cheeky thing that I sometimes like to do when I have like a single Mausolus, is advance it so that Anarchs have to break the whole thing. Let's draw once. Put that on archives, and then let's IPO. All right, let's get some more money. We have so much money. Have any I've Had Worse has been used? No, they haven't. I can't remember. Does the Dire deck, does that deck run I've Had Worse? It probably does. It's a good deck. Anything in the bin we want to get rid of. Oh, let's get rid of Black Orchestra. That'll help. Are both copies of Paperclip in the bin? Let's get rid of that too. All right. Hmm. I'll res this, if for nothing, no other reason than to eat up the hippo. And the David. I'll do a value punitive here. So we're gonna get the shit kicked out of us here on HQ. This is gonna be tough. Is there an MK in the bin? This is gonna be... Let's draw once. Let's draw again. We gotta stop the bleeding a little bit. But they should be running out of steam a little bit here. This is interesting. I think we can scrap our way out of this. We're just gonna have to play smart. So I actually don't think that they have enough counters. I think they're going to have to use actual money for this. And as far as Hippo is concerned, 2 are gone. Let's draw. Let's put another blockchain down. And let's draw again. We need a purge out here. We can actually tax them out of money. Oh, that's bad. Good game. That HQ pressure is gonna come for you, right? Yeah, this seems fine. Oh yeah, this is nice. Alright, so let's lateral that onto R&D. Let's put that on HQ, and then let's put that on Archives. And just lock down that run-based strategy. Alright. So Saker is a kind of a tough cookie. At least he does not, they do not have a link. Yeah, I believe that Freedom has no hacktivist. Alright, and we're gonna jam next turn. Saker is such a tough thing for our specific ice suite because you're talking about 4 to boost. Yeah, this is what happens, though. I do feel some amount of remorse for our opponent, because if you can just lock down all 3 centrals early, Ken just kind of like withers and dies. Because if you can't run, you can't make money as Ken. Part of me really hopes that they run HQ. Now we are at risk of being doofed here. All these blind plays are not very good. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get that down. Let's put Afshar. Oh, nope, that's the wrong place. Let's do undo click. That's supposed to go on HQ. And then let's just get a buck. Death and taxes, baby. It is good for what ails ya. Let's draw. Let's draw again. We're certainly getting lots of ice this game. People love the pad taps on the death and taxes, huh? Solid plays here. Let's draw once. Let's put the blockchain on R&D. I guess we'll just get a buck. We need a hedge fund. They got some money now. Yeah, just install some cards. Give me some money so I can play this IPO, please. This still should be good enough, though, because we can click IPO. So click IPO, go up to 14. Balder, stop. Here. Come here. You want attention? Here you go. Yeah, man. Hey, they earned this. Yeah, because the dirty laundry doesn't work. And Golo as they're restricted. Interesting. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make you spend a fair amount of money to not access any agendas. Because this is 8 credits to fully break. Right, Balder? But yeah, a lot of money was spent there for not a lot of impact. So I'm gonna put that on archives just to buffer that up a little bit. And let's just get some money. I know that this is kind of a boring game, but we're not really drawing into agendas, so I'm not really able to rush. Balder, what do you say? Balder, what do you say to your adoring fans out there? Can you see yourself? Are you looking at yourself on the screen? You weirdo. Yeah, I think we need to find a room for a DRM. Earthrise is probably the best Anarch draw. Maybe. Alright, can we protect this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we can protect that. I'm hungry for that Angolo. The nice thing is either we score this or they steal it and they lose another breaker because that bankroll is probably going to need to get popped. Maybe not. Let's res this one. So they're going to need 5 to break this. So I think we do res here. Because then they pop this. So then they have to sack a breaker to steal. They're just going to eat the tags. Okay, I was gonna say. This is what we wanted. Because now they have to sack a breaker. If they want it. I don't know, but we're pretty close to a hard lockout here. Blockchain. We haven't actually been up against anybody who's using Corroder yet. I've been waiting all my life for you to face check one of these blockchains so I could just wipe out your credits. So right now, we're at 4 subroutines. 4 of the money subroutines, so a total of 5 subroutines. Inside job probably on HQ. Now they cannot break this. So here they can only break 1 subroutine. Right, but they did just, like, give us a bunch of money. I mean, they got a bunch of money too, so if they try to come in here, but Angolo's ability has already been used, they're not getting through here. I'm not in a huge hurry to score here. Drug dealer. Next turn, if they don't do anything about this, we could score this and put the hostile into the remote. Firing for effect, reducing the impact here. They also can't. Yeah, this is pretty much a hard lockout. Blockchain is doing work here, and so is SDS. Jessica, that was a good shout. Yeah, I don't see a way we lose this. 2 breakers getting killed is hard knocks. And that is good game. Doing pretty okay. Oh, no, that's not the right one. This is a pretty good open here, so let's draw some cards. It's game 2. And it's just money up, right? For now, we can put the SDS in the remote, or in the bin. Because I really want to try to find Death and Taxes. Because now it's just immediately firing for effect. Put that on R&D, put that on HQ. Gain a credit. Let's put that. Let's draw once. Let's put blockchain in a new remote. And let's stop screwing around. Let's draw once. Let's put a blockchain on R&D. Let's put the surveyor on server 1. Oh man, these Death and Taxes hits are so good against Shaper. Okay, so here we're only showing... Let's draw. I wanted to get like 1 punitive into our hand. And then let's put the SSL down there. Probably don't need the consulting visit now. I think consulting visit can probably get cut. Yeah, let's push, right? Let's see if we can get this SSL scored. So they're starting to catch up with us in regards to money. Let's put that on HQ. Let's draw. Blockchain's also very good at chewing up lady counters, which is nice. Now, Brahmin breaks it pretty well. But again, it's all about, like, the tempo, right? Mosle's always a good shout for a central. Punitive is probably going to be the one that gets hit here. So if they pawn that David, which they're probably not going to be dumb enough to do. But if they did do that, then we can arc lockdown it. And that really jacks up their plan. Let's try to push it and see what happens. Gotta try, right? The nice thing is the David is down, so they're not going to be able to recur it in this run, so that Surveyor is on. They're installing enough cards during this run that we're, like, making money. Almost on these. Gotta put something back. Probably gonna be the lady. I think while there's no clot threat, we'll go ahead and score this bad boy. The good news is this stuff is reasonably taxing. This always stinks. They're gonna have to put something back. Our agenda density is not super duper high. So one of our ways to win here may be to have them score. Oh, damn it. Well, Punitive's dead. So now we're just trying to tax them out of tools. And this is where something like the Trojan Horse could be good, right? Because Trojan Horse gives us an out here. Because we could blow up this Leprechaun. Because now I don't really see how we win this. It's really nice when the Stargates whiff, though. Yeah, I don't think we close this, though. Draw. Draw. Let's put that over there. Actually, that's very stupid. Should be ditching punitives, not ice. Whew. These are certainly some very taxing blockchains that are happening. I think we are definitely on borrowed time, though. Oh, good game. Well, let's switch sides for a little bit. Do maybe one more game. So I'm trying a version of 419 that doesn't have Rezekis, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. I kind of really like having Rezekis for non-run based. 419 is just so good. It's incredible to me how powerful of an ability his ability is. Yeah, and part of the reason to have the Rezekis also and to not be on mining accidents is so that you have room for clone chips against things like SDS, but it depends on how prevalent you think program destruction is actually going to be in the meta, right? Let's give him the old GLHF. Possible tech cards include Citadel. to deal with like CTM tags, right? Just let it fire and then clear it at the end so you don't have the tax of clearing tags. We have the data suckers, which feels nice. Alright, we're dead. Good game, everybody. Yep. Good game. I guess I shouldn't have been so aggressive there. This is a good hand. Oh, that's dumb. These are all good. Yeah, I mean, Argus a lot of times gets away with shit that it shouldn't because people just assume that they have the kill combo from turn 1 or even have the hard-hitting news from turn 1, and usually they don't. But they're counting on that fear to give them early breathing room that they really don't deserve. I keep playing the mining version of this deck, and then I keep being up against decks where it doesn't matter, because I keep being up against the outfit where Mining Accident is a money card for them. Okie dokie. Alright. Yeah, because my other mainstay style of deck that I play currently is I'll have 3x clone chip, or 2x clone chip. I'll have, obviously, an extra turning wheel, one less special order, a stim hack, 2 Rizekis, Cut the data dealer. Get rid of these guys, actually. Get the Earthrise in there. And that, and then like one more tech card. That's Econ, so probably Cody Jones. And that would be the deck, right? Yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty solid build. One of the main reasons to be on Mining Accident, though, is it gives you the ability to shred assets really effectively, right? Okay, let's go in against Janktivus and do one more ride of our actual deck that we were working with. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll keep. Alright, so here we go. We've got a Surveyor on R&D. Afshar, of course, for HQ. Just want to close the gap a little bit. I really want to try to find a Death and Taxes here, if I can. Start building out our remote a little bit here. Let's go ahead and get rid of Black Orchestra. Draw. Let's put this at a remote. Advance. Let's res. Now with this Afshar on HQ, let's draw. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. HQ is relatively safe place, at least for these 5 agendas that we have. The really exciting part here is we're going to be able to just murder some breakers. Oh, hell yes. So let's see what they hit here. Nothing good. So Bugalter is now gone. Which significantly improves the power of our Rockin'. Let's try once. Ah! They got wise to our nonsense. Let's put the SDS in server 1. Still no blockchain seen. The nice thing is we still have the preemptive here. And they're just not hitting, right? So here, if they want this, they're going to have to probably ditch the Stargate. Now they die to it. Oh, no, they've got Levy. Okay. Let's draw. Let's put blockchain down. Because they're just never getting into HQ. Let's put that on the remote. We'll save the preemptive for when we need it. Blockchain, baby! A lot of money. It's a lot of money. So 2 to pump, 6 to break. It's going to try to get rid of, wait for a hippo to break it, so we'll put a slot machine on it. Ooh, I don't think we can kill. That's a terrible situation to be in. Alright. A lot of money being spent here on a big turning wheel axis. Let's see how it goes for them. They'll probably win here, but we'll see. Oh, they whiffed. That's huge for us. Hmm. You know what would be nice? A Mausolus. Because then we can just slow roll behind a Mausolus. Alright, well, we did it. It was a messy win, but we did it. Alright. I think we had a pretty good day today. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by subscribing on Twitch or by clicking on the link in the show notes on YouTube. Every little bit helps. It also will help offset the cost of my trip to Worlds this year, so I would greatly appreciate it. And until I see all of you beautiful Netrunner humans next time or at Worlds, always be running.